Hello, everyone, and welcome. My name is Robin, and I'm here with Back to Your Roots Herbs. Today, we're talking about something that touches so many lives: bone health, and more specifically, the role of coral calcium in supporting it. We know bones are our body's foundation, literally. They carry us, protect our organs, and allow us to do the things we love, from walking and dancing to hugging the people we care about. But as we age, or even as life stressors pile up, bone health can become a real concern. That's why supplements like coral calcium have become so interesting to people who want strong, resilient bones. So, what is coral calcium? It's derived from fossilized coral reefs, primarily composed of calcium carbonate, but it also naturally carries magnesium and trace minerals. You could think of it as a snapshot of the ocean's mineral richness, captured in a powdered form. Unlike synthetic sources, coral calcium is often promoted as natural. People like the idea of taking in minerals that have been part of an ecosystem for centuries. And while calcium is the star, those smaller amounts of magnesium, silicon, and boron may also contribute to bone support. Let's ground ourselves in the basics. Calcium is the primary building block of our bones. About 99% of the body's calcium is stored there. Without enough calcium, bones can weaken over time, leading to fractures, reduced mobility, and conditions like osteoporosis. But here's the catch. Our body doesn't produce calcium. We have to get it from our diet or supplements. That's why so many people turn to sources like coral calcium, especially if their daily intake from food falls short. Now, one of the most debated topics is whether coral calcium is absorbed better than other calcium supplements. Some small studies have shown higher bioavailability compared to standard calcium carbonate or even calcium citrate malate. For example, in one trial, people consuming coral calcium through fortified foods seemed to absorb more calcium than when taking standard carbonate. But, and this is important, larger reviews and regulators point out that the overall evidence doesn't consistently prove it's superior. So, while some results are promising, the consensus is that what matters most is not just the form of calcium, but other factors we'll talk about next. Here's where things get practical. Even if you have the best calcium source in the world, your body cannot properly use it without enough vitamin D. This vitamin acts like the gatekeeper. It helps calcium pass from your digestive tract into your bloodstream. Imagine this. Taking coral calcium without vitamin D is like buying the best groceries but forgetting your house key. You can't bring them inside. That's why many supplements, including coral calcium blends, often include vitamin D. Other cofactors like magnesium, vitamin K, and boron also play supporting roles. For example, magnesium helps regulate bone structure, while vitamin K helps direct calcium into bones instead of arteries. Coral calcium does naturally contain magnesium, but in amounts that may or may not be clinically meaningful. Here's something that surprises a lot of people. The body has a limit on how much calcium it can absorb at once. Research shows that absorption starts to max out at around 500 milligrams. So if you take a single 1,000 milligram dose, you're not doubling the benefit. You'll actually absorb less than if you split it into 2 doses spaced through the day. That's why a dosing strategy can be more important than the specific source. Think of it like watering a plant. You don't dump an entire bucket all at once. You give steady sips. Of course, whenever we talk about natural supplements, safety comes up. Coral calcium is generally safe, but like other calcium carbonates, it can cause digestive side effects: constipation, gas, or bloating. Another concern is contamination. Because coral comes from the ocean, it can sometimes carry heavy metals like lead or mercury if harvested from polluted waters. That's why it's crucial to choose reputable brands that test for purity and follow good manufacturing practices. And let's not forget the bigger picture, the environment. Coral reefs are vital ecosystems. Thankfully, most high-quality coral calcium products use fossilized coral that's already on land, not live coral from the ocean. But it's still something conscious consumers like to keep in mind. Now let's bring this closer to home. Imagine an older parent or grandparent, maybe someone you love, who's struggling with bone density. They want to keep gardening, walking the dog, or playing with their grandkids. Supporting their bones through calcium, whether coral or another form, can give them more years of movement and independence. Or picture yourself after a long day. You want your body to feel strong, not fragile. That's what bone support is really about. It's not just about preventing fractures. It's about preserving the freedom to live fully. So, to sum it up, coral calcium is a natural source of calcium carbonate with some added trace minerals. It plays a role in supporting bone health, especially when paired with vitamin D and other cofactors. While it's not necessarily superior to other forms, it can be a solid choice if sourced responsibly and taken in the right amounts. Thank you so much for joining me today here at Back to Your Roots Herbs. To learn more, please visit us at www.backtoyourrootsherbs.com. The direct link for information on coral calcium bone support is in the description below.